My name is Chelsea Crocker, and September 14, 2003, my life was changed forever. I was in a paintball accident. I was getting ready to play paintball, and the gun wasn't working. So my best friend and I, being stupid 12-year-olds, got a hammer that was sitting on the porch and hit the CO2 cartridge, and it shot out. And I just remember hearing a really loud noise, and then I blacked out. And I felt something wet on my face, so obviously my reaction was to touch it. And I saw that there was blood. I just started crawling to the front door.
And when I run after her, I remember seeing there was blood on the door frame. That's the moment where I just kind of blacked out and lost it, because I knew I had just hurt my best friend.
I just remember the doctor working the ER that night, hearing him say that they weren't going to be able to save my eye, and then him bringing a mirror to my face and opening my eye and showing me the hole in my eye. And as a 12-year-old, I was just in shock.
She came home from the hospital more than anything. Also, one of those things that I will never forget as long as I live was my 12-year-old daughter asking me, "Daddy, why'd God let this happen to me?" And it's probably one of the hardest questions I've ever had to try to answer in my life. But I assured her that because of our faith, if what we believed was real, that all things happen for good.
We continued to reach out and try to find her help.
We traveled all over the country, in different times and different areas and locations to try to find the best help we could to fix it in the way we thought would be best, but that's not necessarily always the outcome, as she's a testament to.
I was a junior in high school. I started having extremely bad eye pains, and so I knew that something had to change. I just kind of assumed that because I had already lost my vision, that getting my eye removed wouldn't be a big deal. And so I made that decision, which as a 16-year-old, I didn't think I'd ever have to make, to have my eye removed. And this is when everything kind of hit the ceiling and just the emotional toll started to take place. I got really just severely depressed. I remember several times locking myself in my bathroom, just in tears, yelling at my mom and just being terrible to her. And just kind of wondering, like, okay, God, like, what now? And like, why? I definitely needed counseling and needed depression meds. And that was hard for me to handle. I didn't want to do that because I wanted to fix it myself. But that was a big rescue for me. But then also learning just that I had to, I couldn't let this situation beat me, that I had to beat it. In more of an emotional matter, obviously physical matter, I'm not normal and I'm okay with that. Like, I have one eye, it's no big deal. Yeah, it's a little bit harder to play sports and it's a little bit harder to drive, and I run into people all the time and they probably think I'm crazy and things like that, but also so many good things came out of it. Being able to be okay with who I am now, and being able to accept myself and my depression and my prosthetic eye, and just being able to use that to help me grow, but also to help others grow.
If you could go back, would anything change?
Nope. I wouldn't change it for anything, which people probably think I'm crazy. But as hard as it was for me, I can say with full confidence that I am who I am today because of my accident. My accident is really kind of what I needed to learn to be kind of my own person in a way.